The Lakers' future star, Armel Traore, is a steal that you can't ignore. This young talent is about to make a huge impact and could be the key to the team's success. What makes him so special? In just a few minutes on the court, he has already shown skills that have left everyone speechless. This is Guilherme from LA Lakers TV. You know, when the Lakers decided to release Blake Henson, I was really disappointed. I was excited about the possible arrival of Christian Coco, and so far we still don't know if he'll be able to play. We're waiting for the NBA to give him the go-ahead to return, but as of now, nothing concrete has been announced. And in the middle of all this, we ended up releasing Henson to make room for Coco. This left me a little frustrated because I believe that we could have made this move differently. I believe that if we were going to let someone go, Caston would be the wisest choice. Don't get me wrong, he has a lot of potential and a really interesting skill set, but he still doesn't play with the aggression that the position demands. He seems more comfortable at power forward than center, due to his lack of physicality. Still, the Lakers seem very confident in his development, and I get that. It makes sense to continue to invest in his growth. Now, the one player that I think the Lakers can't afford to let go of is Max Christie. As much as we argue about who should go or stay, Christie has to be kept. And most importantly, they definitely can't afford to let go of Armel Traore. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I believe Traore has the most potential of any young player on the roster. I really like Christie, and I think he's going to grow a lot, but Traore, that guy could be something really special. We're talking about a 6'2" player with an impressive 7'1" wingspan, super versatile, capable of defending any position from point guard to center. And we saw a glimpse of that in the last game. He's only 21 years old. He's even younger than Jalen Hood-Schifino, who we just drafted. Traore has everything to be one of those talents that really stand out. The fact that we have a player with this level of potential on the team is impressive in itself. Sure, he's still very raw and needs a lot of development, but the talent is there. It's like we have a luxury car that just needs a few tweaks to be perfect. That's my take on what's happening with the roster. What do you think? Do you agree with these predictions, or would you do something different? Let me know. He's the kind of player who can do it all. He defends at a high level, rebounds efficiently, has great physicality, and an impressive wingspan. In just 9 minutes on the court, he managed to score 4 points, grab 4 rebounds, and even make a block. With this skill set, he can be used in almost any position. His performance last night was one of the highlights for the Lakers, accumulating a positive balance of plus 120 in just 9 minutes of action. He's been grabbing some big offensive rebounds, and on one play, he's been grabbing 2 in a row, always chasing the ball and working hard. The energy and effort he brings to the game is impressive. He's competitive, driven, and he's not afraid to show it on the court. What stands out to me the most is the potential I see in him to become a great player. I don't want to put limits on this kid, because honestly, you never know what he can become. Just think of Giannis Antetokounmpo's journey when he first came into the NBA. No one expected him to become the star he is today. Sure, Giannis was drafted, but even then, there were a lot of misjudgments about his potential. Now, I'm not saying Armel Traore is going to be the next Giannis, but my point is that you can never predict a player's true ceiling. I think a more realistic comparison for Traore would be OG Anunoby. Both have similar physical characteristics. They are strong forwards capable of defending any position from 1 to 5 and can play in multiple roles on the court. They both have similar height and wingspan, with Traore being a bit taller, but they both share that physicality and versatility. I believe that, in the worst-case scenario, Traore could become something close to an OG Anunoby. He may not reach the same level, but he has the tools to be a key player, possibly even replacing players like Jared Vanderbilt or Rui Hachimura in the future. It's something I've been thinking about, and others have said if we could combine the best of Vando and Rui into one player, we would have someone extremely talented, and I truly believe that Mel Traore has that kind of potential. He has the defensive skills and physicality that we admire so much about Jared Vanderbilt. Sure, he's not at the elite level that Jared has achieved yet, but who knows? After all, we haven't had the chance to see him play to his full potential yet. What we do know is that he has all the tools to become a top defender. His energy, pace, quickness, and toughness are exactly the characteristics we look for in a versatile and physical defender. But the most interesting thing is that he's not limited to defense. He's shown that he can space the floor, hit three-point shots, and demonstrate his ability to attack off the dribble. We've seen him put the ball on the floor, start plays, and even lead the offense in transition. He can grab rebounds and quickly push the pace to the other side. He has ball control and a reliable shot. Now, it's worth remembering that he's not fully refined yet. We're not talking about the Lakers' next starting wing, ready to take the reins and say, LeBron, you can rest, now we have Mel Traore. That's not it yet. I want to highlight his strengths but also be clear. He's not ready to take on such a big role yet. What I really like about him is his versatility. He's a physical wing with a rare ability to play multiple positions, even center in some situations. We've seen him try that role before with the Lakers, and he's done really well, especially against players of similar size or even bigger. He has this physical presence that impresses. Interestingly, Armel Traoré flew under the radar a little bit before he got here. He played alongside Victor Wembanyama on the '92 Mets, and of course Victor got all the attention and praise, rightfully so, because he's an extraordinary talent. But Traoré has always been seen as that underrated player who could make a splash in the future. A lot of people looked at him and thought, imagine what this guy could do playing at the NBA level. With more space and opportunities, I think we're starting to see the answers to that question now, and it's exciting to think about what he can accomplish. Armel Traoré is one of those players who's been overlooked a bit, and that may have been one of the reasons he wasn't picked in the draft. There were some rumors about where he might be selected, but ultimately he ended up falling through the cracks. I think a lot of that is because there wasn't as much knowledge about him, especially since the focus on the team he played for was all on Victor Wembanyama. And so Mel kind of flew under the radar. In my opinion, he should have been picked. I'm not saying he would have been a first-round pick or anything like that, but he's a player who deserved that chance. His attributes, his wingspan, his size, and his intangibles make him a guy who very well could have been picked. And on top of that, his versatility is impressive. He's already shown that he can do a little bit of everything. Rebound, defend, hit threes, shoot from mid-range. Of course, he's still a developing player with room for improvement, but the qualities we look for in a forward are already there. I'm surprised no one took a chance on him. But in the end, what could have been a loss for other teams ended up being an advantage for the Lakers. And I really believe that if they give him time to develop, 2, maybe 3 years at most, by the time he's 24 or 25, we'll see a solid player, ready to make an impact. He has everything it takes to be an important piece for the team, someone who can step on the court and make a difference. Years from now, we'll be able to look back and say, I'm glad Armel Traoré is on the Lakers. This guy can do it all. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar or anything like that, but I believe he has the potential to be that versatile two-way forward who can play multiple positions, defend multiple roles, and contribute in multiple areas of the game. A complete player who, if well developed, will turn heads and make an impact, and that's what I think. But of course, as always, I want to hear your opinion. What do you think of Armel Traoré? Are you excited about his future, or would you rather wait and see how he develops? I understand those who want to be more cautious, but we'll soon find out how this story unfolds. So tell me in the comments what you think about Traoré and if you agree with me. Thanks for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Access our playlist now that will appear on the screen or in the pinned comment with all the latest news and updates about the Lakers, and stay up to date with the behind the scenes, highlights, last-minute controversies, transfers, everything about the Los Angeles Lakers team. See you in the next video.